Hey y'all, welcome to Rice and Crafts. This is the Christmas Tags 2015 series. This is Tag 3. Today I'm going to show you one way to recycle some old Christmas cards. I'm using these guys today, and once again I'm still going to make two. And these came from, we happened to get two Christmas cards that were the same print. And this little cabin with the snowy glitter and the little deer was so pretty. I knew I had to use them and keep them. So I did, and I just cut them out. And I used the Spellbinders Nest Abilities Label 6 die. And this was, I used die 3, which this is Label 6 here. If you count 1, 2, 3, I used this die. No, I didn't. I used 4 and 5. Sorry. I used this guy, I'm pretty sure, to cut, the shapes. And then this is the background of my tag. So I used 5 for that. And I used 3 to cut some fun foam. And you can just run your fun foam through in your dies. It does not hurt them at all. It cuts just fine. And I decided, usually I don't do fun foam, but when you're doing tags, if you want dimension, you need to make sure you have a large area of dimension. And I could almost have gone, and probably should have gone, with the same die as I used for that in my backings, but I didn't. I think it'll still be okay. But if you want to, go ahead and use the same die. My fear is just I have a really bad time lining things up. So I went one size smaller, and it should be okay. If not, well, they can deal with it. That's kind of how I feel about that. Okay, and then I have two blue guys. These are going to be the backgrounds for tags. And for a list of supplies and measurements, you can click the information bar below for a link to my blog. So let's go ahead and get started. And to get started, I'm literally just going to start, I think I'm going to start with my stamping first, because I do have one thing I need to stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my stamp mat guy out. And we are going to go horizontal this time with our shape here. Alright, come on, open. And I'm using this ink that is really pretty, but for some reason does not like to open very much. So, okay, so I'm going to, and flip it over. And I'm using the To and From the Waffle Flowers, a homemade Christmas stamp set. I like these because they're really small, but they're really versatile. You can use them, you know, they're not blatantly Christmas. You could use them anytime you needed a tag. So, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and close my ink up. And I'm going to set my stamps aside and my layers aside. And we'll go ahead and pull these guys back in, and we'll just start layering. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my art glitter glue, and I'm going to flip this guy over, and I'm going to take a foam, one of my foam pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue, and I'm just going to line that up in the center, but I'm off camera. So I'll pull it in here, and I'm just going to line that up and kind of push it down a little bit. And I'm going to give that just a minute to dry while I go ahead and do it the same thing on this side. Just a little glue. And you're just going to line it up right in the middle. Give it a good press. If a little oozes out, you're fine. Nobody's going to see it. And it dries clear anyways. I'm going to go back to my first one. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put some glue on the back of that foam piece. And I'm going to straighten that guy out. Now I'm going to not line it up perfectly. I'm going to leave myself some extra room at the top. And I'm doing that because that's where I'm going to punch my hole for my ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this piece right here. And again, I'm going to put him down further. Just like that. And I'm going to grab my crocodile. I'm trying to figure out where the best place on my mat is. Right there, I think. There we go. Right about there. I'm almost zoomed in too much here. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to take the small hole punch on my crocodile. And just punch my holes. And I did it again. Okay. And I've just got some really super skinny ribbon here. I mean, really super skinny. And you know what? I was going to use some baker's twine, but I think instead I'm just going to actually trim this off and just do a little knot. Or two. Just like that. That's all right. So we'll go ahead and thread another. If you want, you could go ahead, I'll show you, and just put a little point on it to help go through your punched hole. And I'm going to leave that attached to the big length so I can use it again. I don't have to waste a lot. And we'll go ahead and I double knotted these. And then literally going to pull them straight. And cut them off. We'll get rid of our extra there. And there are our tags for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time. Okay, I won't see you guys next time. I forgot. I got a little ahead of myself here. We forgot to put the back on. Oops. My bad. Okay, so we're going to grab our backs that we stamped. And I'm going to just go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and layer it up further, like where it would be normally. Since now we know where that hole is. Plus it gives us more writing space on that foam piece. Okay, there we go. Now, there's our finished tag for today. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.